Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I've set up April 2021 in my daily journal. That is my Happy Planner Skinny Classic. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so this video will be segmented and all time-stamped below. This is my Skinny Classic Happynichi Phobonichi Junk Bullet Journal. This is a cover that I make. My Etsy shop is currently on vacation, but people ask, and so I just wanted to let you guys know. And I did use these date dots from Christy's shop, Christy Marie Designs. I will link her below. I also did use these day headers from Lex Clever Crafts. Both of these shops are female run. They have amazing customer service. I love their products, so please go and check them out. Not sponsored or affiliated, I just love their work. And so I did put up a video on my March flip through. And so let's get to this right here. So this is my April 2021 setup. And like I mentioned in that video, I was going to use this to make this sort of like a two-page spread. So this would lead into my April cover versus putting a piece of vellum in between the pages like I have been doing. And in that way, if this page didn't necessarily go with this page, it didn't matter because there was this barrier. Well, this one, because I didn't need any space for journaling or anything like that, I just decided to use these two in tandem. So this was Relax to Recharge. That was intentional. And that is my word of the month. You guys know I'm doing a word every month. And the definition of that by way of a verb is restore an electric charge by connecting it to a device that draws power from another source. As it pertains to a person, it means return to a normal state of mind or strength after a period of mental or physical exertion. And then the noun definition of this is the replenishment of an aquifer by the absorption of water. Yeah. So obviously the one that I'm focusing on is that one dealing with people. So by way of recharging, the way that I want to approach April is I want to pare things down as much as I can in certain things. So in here, you're going to see things pared and scaled down a lot in my work planner. Even though there is a lot of decorative element, that has also been pared down because I love focusing on my creative hobbies, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood to film it just because I've just got so many moving parts. And so I thought, well, let's do some focusing where we can. I still feel that pursuing my creative hobbies is being productive, and then see what it is that is really blocking me from wanting to film, a ton of videos. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every week I'm like, oh, I could have done this or I could have done this. And it isn't a lack of ideas. I've got ideas upon ideas upon ideas. But sometimes, just like when I did this setup here, I just want to play with my stuff, and trying to film that and convey what I'm doing, keep it organized, keep it so that you guys understand everything that I'm doing can be difficult. And if I'm not in the right frame of mind, it gives me anxiety. And so we're just going to do this until I can get to a place where filming it while I'm doing it doesn't make me stressed. How's that? Does that sound right? That sounds right to me. So I didn't... It's a happy accident, and it actually looks good, and I'm liking it. But I originally thought for the month I was just going to do black and pink. I actually like that color combo. And then as I was setting something else up, I'm like, oh no, I need this other color. And so the colors of the month are going to be black, pink, and this blue, although even that is a little funny. I should have actually used something more teal, but it is what it is. Now this page is going to be very familiar, if not a little busy. I should have written with a high-tech C pen, so this would be smaller versus the Sarasa pen. I mean, it's only a difference between a 0.3 and a 0.5, but it looks a little messy to me. It looks a little busy to me, but again, that's fine. So this is my monthly horoscope. This is a sticker from Sticky Mo, and Andy and I are resuming our buddy read. So we are reading Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I've actually finished the first 9 chapters, but we're doing 5 chapters at a time. I'm assuming the first week of April, we're going to be doing chapters 1 through 5. Now for me, the first week of April is actually this week. It is currently Saturday the 10th, and so I need to get my thoughts to her. And Andy, if you're watching, it's not going to happen till Monday. Now, depending on when I put this video up, then that'll be in the past. But yeah, I'm not going to email it until probably my lunch break on Monday, just because I don't want to get my laptop out. And I've already gotten up into chapter 9, so I'm ahead of the game for the next week. And I put this here so that I know when I finished it, and then also when I've emailed it to her. The book is really interesting so far, so I'm glad she chose it. I actually have the other 2 books in the series. I don't know how many chapters is in the series or how many chapters is in the book. There's no table of contents, but I know that there's more than 20, and so this is probably a book we're going to be finishing maybe in May, and then I don't know if we're going to take up the next book. We'll need to talk about that. I did change what this is called. Now this may look familiar, and it's because I used an old calendar page from a month that started on the 1st, and I thought I was being really clever, but all of those monthly pages start on the 1st. That's how calendars work. And so the reason I say that is because the 1st was a Thursday. This is a Monday start. And so there was no reason for me to choose a particular month over another month, because it doesn't matter. The days don't line up with the dates anyway. So that's why that washi tape is there. That's why the weekends are off. So the ones that I did are the actual weekends, and these are the weekends. Yeah, I thought I was so clever until I wasn't. But I am calling it my highlight reel, not so much the thoughts of the day. And I actually have been using this to sort of give myself prompts for the journaling. So I did the majority of my journaling today using these prompts, just to sort of prompt my memory. Oh yeah, that's what we did. And I really like that. Now, where the blue has come in is because I'm using these pages right here. And this is what it looks like. Because the back of this page would have been the week, the calendar page. Let me get one so I can show you. Okay, so this is the monthly calendar, and this is the page that I covered up because I just didn't want to see it. And so all I did was just glue those 2 pages together. And this, for April, I'm actually changing things up a little bit. And so this actually is a bunch of things that I'd like to track. This is not new, it's just a new way that I'm doing it. These are all new here. And so what this is what I'm eating for breakfast and for lunch. You guys know I'm not doing it for any kind of weight purposes. It's more, I film during the work week, and so I like feeling like a Korean vlogger, and then I'm going to log it here. So I did put out here for the weekend, and on vacation days I didn't film. On the weekend I don't film, and so it's really only during the work week, but I like having it somewhere, but I didn't want to include it into my daily journaling. And then these here, because I have a line for every day, it was just really easy to set up this chart, is I want to make a note of when I'm doing things in the evening or during the weekend. And so this first column is, did I journal that day? The second column is, did I work in my coloring books? The third column is, did I play on my Switch? And then the last column is, did I unplug? Now, a lot of times I'm watching things while I'm journaling, coloring, or playing on my Switch. And usually I watch things related to those things. So journal videos, coloring videos, or Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing videos. But for Unplug, that to me means I've either taken a nap or I'm watching a brand new movie where I can't do something. If I'm watching something for the very first time, I need to be able to focus on the screen. And so that's what that means. So all of these are unplugging to a certain degree because I am relaxing and whatnot, but that actually means something very specific to me. I did write down the pen that I'm using because there isn't a lot of space. And again, even though this is a 0.5, it is very inky, and I kind of like that this high-tech C, it makes my writing smaller. I don't want this to look too busy. For my daily horoscope, I've taken that also out of the daily journaling, and I'm just going to wear the house this here. And I am just doing a running dialogue of horoscopes. And so I've already got for tomorrow, because I can look up to a day in advance on the app that I have. And then I'm just going to keep going here. Now, April has 30 days. If for any reason I run out of space, then I might just do like a little tip-in or whatnot, because this is the only place that I'm going to have it. I'm not going to put it anywhere else in my daily journal. This was a choice. I just decided to do some decoration here because the decoration for April is going to be very minimal because I've got so many other creative projects I'm working on. I don't need this to be yet another creative project, but I do want it to look nice. This here, I believe, was from the Stargazer sticker book. Oh, let me show you the 3 things I've been using. So I did use some stickers from my bookish sticker book. I did use some stickers from the mini Stargazer sticker book. And then I'm sorry if there's a glare on this, but I got this 2 Christmases ago from my brother, and I'd like to get rid of it. And so I'm going to use this as much as I can. And again, I was just focusing on kind of the blue color, the pink color, and the black color. But I'm actually able to put these away because for the daily journaling, I'm not doing any decoration. And so I'll put this to the side, but I did want to show you the sticker books that I did use. This is my thoughts in, my thoughts out. And then for the journaling, it is just straight up writing. And so for me, the pink is on the page, the blue is on the page, and the black is conveyed by the pen. Again, this is the high-tech C pen. Again, I don't want it that inky, and I don't care if I finish a week on one page. If I want to journal for the entire day, I'm just journaling until I feel like journaling, and then I'll stop. And so that's how I've done it. And these are where the Lux Clever Craft stickers and Christie stickers come into play. And then I just highlighted over them with the same colors that I'm using for the month. And so other than hiding this notes page, or this notes little tab there, that is going to be the only decoration on the page. Again, I am scaling this way, way back. I love how this looks, but in the beginning of the year, I probably had 8 less journals than I currently have, or 8 less creative outlets than I currently have. And so just in a time span of the last few months, there are just a lot more things that I want to get to. And so this, for now, will stay really pared down. And yet, if I feel the need to collage, or if I want to collage, there's at least 2 or 3 other places that I can do that. If I want to do some doodling, if I want to do some coloring, there are various outlets for that as well. And so I just wanted to see how April went, where it's just really writing on a page for the most part, treating this like a bullet journal and just checking things off and keeping track of things. I wanted to see how that worked for me. If you saw my Saturday video where I set up my work planner for week 2, that is quite pared down for me as well. It's not as collagey. It's not as let's create, something interesting. It's very much let's get some function down, let's get some decoration to make it interesting, and then let's call it a day. And then that way I can concentrate on other things that I'd like to work on. Whether I film them, it just remains to be seen. But I like that I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional to give myself the room and the freedom to play around with my other stuff. I'd love to know what you guys think of the setup for April. I think my favorite page so far is this tracker, just because, I mean, I'm a list maker and checking things off just does it for me. All right, guys. Well, unless you're interested in what I've eaten, it's going to be really short because there was only 3 or 4 work days this week, or since April started for me. So that part will be really short. But if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Otherwise, as always, aloha. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, April 6th, first day back in the office after a little mini vacation. For breakfast, I have some peanut butter cookies, a shortbread cookie, and probably save that for this afternoon, and then a mixed berry yogurt, my big cup of coffee, and of course some water. And I'll see you guys at lunch. Hey guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, April 6th, is chicken curry from our cafeteria. It looks like pieces of chicken, potato, and cauliflower. A little bit of onion. It's kind of thin for a Japanese curry, so I'm not exactly sure what kind of curry it is. This is a kale salad, I guess. Not sure what it's dressed with. And then a scoop of hopper rice, which is white and brown rice. Never actually ate my cookies, so I'll have that as my afternoon snack, and that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Wednesday, April 7th. So the cafeteria calls this creamed mushroom goulash, which essentially is hamburger helper stroganoff with peas and carrots. Yeah, it is fresh. It's not, I don't taste like cream of mushroom soup. It does taste like a fresh cream of mushroom sauce with macaroni, hamburger, and peas and carrots. But I just had to get the lunch today because the title of it was just so intriguing. There's hopper rice. I've already put some shoyu on that. And then it looks like a mixture of romaine and kale salad. It's sort of like a tangy, it's creamy and tangy at the same time, and I quite like it. I didn't know I liked kale, but the way that they serve it, yesterday it was more of an orange vinaigrette. Today it's a tangy, like I guess either sour cream or mayonnaise based, and I like it. And then I did get a iced tea from a little coffee kiosk that we had there, or we have here on campus, because I was feeling like an iced tea. But yeah, that's the lunch for today. It is tasty. It's just I didn't know what I was going to get, and so it's making me laugh. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, April 8th, is a jumbo jack. It was actually supposed to be my dinner last night, but there was onion rings, and so I ate that instead. I had snacked on cereal late in the afternoon before getting off of work, so by the time I got home I wasn't really hungry. So yeah, I don't warm up burgers the next day. I actually like it when it's all cold, because I either really like it super hot or just straight from the fridge. I don't like a in-between, and I don't like microwaving hamburger meat, especially this kind, the next day. And for breakfast, I just actually had water. There was an 8 o'clock meeting that lasted a lot longer than it was supposed to, although it was a good meeting. And so by the time I was done, I didn't want to make a coffee because then I wouldn't be hungry for lunch. So yeah, but I'll probably be snacking for the rest of the day. But that's lunch for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, April 9th, Friday, is a Caesar salad, or at least romaine lettuce with some ham. This is some garlic bread. That's all left over from last night. And that's actually ham from Easter. Chef Boyardee lasagna cup. Not sure if I'll eat it, but I have it. Pineapple little tips in a cup, and special dressing, deluxe style from Tropics. It's not the one I usually eat, but they didn't have that one. And for breakfast, I just had coffee. Sorry, I'm whispering, but my door is open and there's someone sitting in another office. Anyway, hope you guys had or have a great weekend.